come over to Cyclone Bay to look at more construction, maybe see if we can see more markers. There are two right here that lead all the way to this building on the right side. There's also some concrete work being done right here behind these new fences that have been put up just within the past week. So we will definitely get more of a look in a second. So we even have some more markers right here. I'm pretty sure these were here last week, but here's a better look at them. They lead all the way to this building, and they go all the way back to where the hill begins at the beginning of Cyclone Bay. So here's a look at the go-kart track right now. We have 3 markers here, also a newer marker right here, if you can see that. And then we also have the 2 markers that are on the next switchback type deal. And then there's also markers going all the way back. We're gonna go check out some of the markers that are over where Zach is right there. Because apparently there's some even more of them. All right, so we have freshly painted markers right here, right next to the go-kart track. And then that goes to another freshly painted go-kart marker, or marker just in general. They've actually crossed out some of the letterings and numbers for this one. That's interesting. Yeah, it looks like they've recently redone all of these markers and repainted them, renumbered them. This is making it really interesting to me. There's 2 right here, actually, right where Evan's foot is. Zoom in on those. This is really making me interested. So I guess the coaster will be coming like right here and coming across this way. Oh, interesting. They changed the numbers and colors for these 2 right here. They were pink and they were labeled K13 something, but now they've been kind of scratched out and now have orange bands. This is making it a lot more interesting. And there's also a marker right behind this fence right here that's also now orange. This is really interesting to me. Hopefully we can get another view of some other markers in the next coming moments, but this is very interesting, the fact that they crossed out a lot of these numbers and redid some of these markers. So there's even some more markers behind this little, they're actually on the service road itself. There you go. So it'll actually go over this little quarry, little, I don't know what it's called. So we're gonna look at these signs in person. They're actually a little pixelated in the background. I kind of find that funny, but they really add a lot of clues to what's coming next year. So it's a little harder to look at a lot of these markers. A lot of these are the same, but they did add in a wooden wall right here. It's actually a wooden gate, I guess, but yeah, can't really see too much right here, but it's pretty much the same marker-wise. Yeah, no new markers over here. So there are definitely more markers than there used to be over here. I wonder. They even go into like kind of the spillway that's right here. But they go all the way back there by almost the border of Magic Mountain, and there's even some more right there. Holy cow, they've added a ton of markers in the past week. There's 3 right there on the left side of the screen. So it's funny, all of the markers that we've looked at, all are parallel, so it's definitely going to be a dual link coaster. So I'm looking at these signs, 1, 2, 3, 4, ready, set, go. It's just definitely going to be a racing coaster, especially with all the parallel markers. There's no question about it. So we've come back to where Slingshot is, and this edge of Apocalypse, where Deja Vu used to be, and Chaos Rising 2 is over here. All that old maze, or well, not old maze, but none of the markers are here anymore. All of them have been like erased. Maybe not erased because it was paint, but like they've been painted over or something. We can't even see like paint markers anywhere. There's no paint marks anywhere. It's kind of insane because there used to be like one over here, and there was one over by that Coca-Cola recycle bin. I'm so confused. Like all the markers have changed over here because we can't see any over here, but by the go-karts, some of those have changed, like color and number and everything. Like there was one right next to the extinguisher, and then there was also one right next to this building where you actually buy a Slingshot rides, but it's not, there's none over here anymore. I'm so confused. Maybe this coaster is not as solidified as we thought. So no new markers over on this side of things. So we definitely know that this is going to be a launch track or a station or something. Thanks, Zach, for pounding on the fence. But yeah, so this is definitely not changing. So here's a look from up above at the markers. They're definitely like in a straight line, very parallel, pretty much all the way down. They do turn a little bit around this maintenance shed, just a tiny bit. But yeah, definitely interesting to see it from this point of view. We'll be on the ride shortly to get better looks at it, but you can even see a little digger right there. Probably taking out some of the sewage, I'm sure, but not, yeah. I don't know. Let's get on the ride. So here's a look at the markers from Jetstream. They definitely seem to curve off a little bit, but they're straight for the most part.
Oh, this is a weird sensation, Drew.
Oh, yeah? So here's some markers from the exit of Riddler's Revenge.
What?
They're actually all back here. It's kind of crazy. There's even some more to the left that you really can't see from over here. Hopefully we'll get a better shot at that in a second. So there's even a marker behind this tree over here. I don't know if it can see it. I really can't see my camera right now. I'm kind of holding it over a fence. But there is definitely some markers over here. It's definitely coming over here. It's going to be kind of an S-shaped layout from what we have right now.
Oh man, that's not good. I give them effort for trying, but this is from Holiday in the Park.
So these posters are actually from Holiday
This is
in the
Mistletoe.
Park.
This is
That's the outline of Mistletoe right there. Yeah, so these posters are definitely reused. Kind of funny. Definitely super pixelated though, besides like the wording itself. There's also some random like gaps in some of the coloring. Found that a little funny, but hopefully this is actually telling us, you know, and not teasing us and faking us out.